Hey, my name's Sheree, and I'm lesbian. There were several times in my life that I hated this part of me, and I tried to change it. I normally take this time on National Coming Out Day to tell you about the first time that I came out. However, I quickly realized that it's something that I've had to do hundreds of times and will continue to have to do for the rest of my life. Today, I wanted to share a different story with you. So, for some context, I knew that I was lesbian when I was 14 years old. I came out of the closet when I was about 19. And for this story, I was 22 years old, roundabout. And I had just returned to Utah. I'd gone through another breakup, and I was in an extremely vulnerable state of mind, just state of being. And some friends and family had told me that as long as I was dating girls, that it would never work out for me. And they said it was because God can't bless sin. And the crazy thing is that I believed them. Keep in mind that I was raised extremely religious, and I struggled profusely with internal homophobia. I hadn't yet learned how to accept the fact that I'm lesbian. So I agreed, and I tried to change. I met with a woman from church who supposedly wasn't lesbian anymore, and I was told that I needed to make a public declaration of my journey to back to God. And I posted on my social media that I'm no longer lesbian, that being gay is wrong. And I had a lot of support in this. My family, my church, my friends, folks who weren't accepting of me being lesbian were starting to come back into my life and really support me. When in reality, they were saying, I'm so proud of you for coming back to Jesus. And in reality, I had never left. I'd never lost my faith. I'd never walked away from God. I had just started to embrace who I am and my identity. But I publicly shamed myself. I publicly shamed my community by saying that being gay is wrong. And all in an attempt to become something that was a little bit easier for society to swallow. My queer friends, and this is like, I think the beautiful part of it is that my queer friends reached out to me and they said that even though they didn't understand what was going on, that they still love me and that they're here for me. And at the time, I was really drowning in shame and self-hatred, and so that was something that I really needed from them, that I didn't really know. I was just in a different place in my journey. But what we do know about being queer, right, is that you can't change it. It's part of you, just the way that I am Black and Spanish. It's not a preference, like preferring the color blue to red. It's just me. It's who I am. And in the end, my truth has won. Throughout the years, it really hasn't been easy, but I've earned my pride, and I believe that it is something that you earn. You go through a lot of hardship, and you just get stronger. And every time that I choose to love who I am over what society wants me to be, it strengthens my confidence, it increases my joy. And so, wherever you're at in your journey of learning to love yourself, especially as I've got a favorite poet, his name's Rudy Francisco, and he talks about learning to love the parts of you that nobody claps for. And so, as you're in the journey of learning to love those aspects of yourself, whether you're gay or trans or bi or lesbian or whatever, poly, all the things, right? I wish you peace, and I wish you strength, and I want you to know that you deserve to live your life, as you are, with equitable opportunity and freedom to live without persecution. So happy National Coming Out Day, and just remember that you are loved and you are worthy because of who you are.